So today, here's my summer house. Some random stuff. Fluoroscopy tube. That's up for sale, by the way, if you want it, on eBay. Nekartra fan. Frequency converters. We got this one, this old one, and then a newer one. But this one, I don't know if it works. It's been like sort of ripped apart. Anyway, I've got a new addition to the collection of electrical goodies. That being this white box. It is very heavy. It weighs about 200 kilos. And it is a Claude Lyons TS333 S10 voltage stabilizer. So what it would do is it would take a three phase in between, I think, 350 and, well, it says it on this plaque at the front. There you go. Input is 350 to 450 volts, and the output is 400 or 230 plus or minus 0.5%. It is 332s, so it can do 32 amps per phase, and it's 22.1 kVA total capacity between three phases. So inside, it has three variacs, three small variacs, 15 amps, that's right, they're 15 amps each, which does make sense, because, you know, it can do 32 amps a phase, so how do you run it off of a tiny little 15 amp variac? Well, this doesn't just run off variacs like most of the TS series do. Like the bigger TS series have separate, like, triple stack or multi-stack variacs to make up a big amount of power you can run. Anyway, this one has three 15 amp variacs. Each one has its own control circuit, so each one basically works independently of each other, so each phase is independently corrected. So it has three variacs with the controllers mounted to each one. And then over here on this side, I don't know if you can see in there very well, but it's got three large transformer looking devices. They are around 7 kVA each, or they make up 22 kVA in total, so they're a little bit over 7 kVA each. And basically they are buck boost transformers. Now, I didn't even know these existed before I looked it up, because I was expecting, and my friends were expecting, that there was going to be three big variacs in here. There isn't. So you have instead three buck boost transformers, which have basically, I think, or at least the way I think they're wired, the primary is, say, one phase, your live of phase one, goes into the primary, goes around the primary, comes out, and then that's your output. The secondary is controlled by the variac, and it basically introduces either like a positive, it either introduces voltage of between, well, I think, say 15%. It can vary it, so it can introduce voltages into the transformer to sort of increase or decrease the voltage output, so you can get an absolutely perfect voltage. Well, it does that for each phase, and the variac can do a certain percentage, so it can take 350 or 450 volts and put it to either 230 volts bang on within 0.5%, or 400 volts bang on, again within 0.5% per phase. So that's how it works. So you can't vary the voltage from 0 to full voltage. It's like your set middle voltage plus or minus a percentage. So what we was hoping is that it would have three single big variacs, like 330 amp or three 1225s. Well, because I was going to take them out and make a triple stack, because I need a big variac to run some of my equipment, because at the moment I've got a 30 amp variac, but I need you know, like 100 amps or more, even though that variac can handle 80 amps, because I've done it before and it didn't even complain. No heat. It heats up like a tiny bit, but it was mainly fine. But that was only a short run. That was only like a minute or two. Well, I was hoping this would have a triple so I could just sort of rob the variacs out of it, and then use some balancing chokes and have one basically big single phase variac that's capable of like 100 amps or more, 100 amps continuously. But unfortunately that ended up, you know, crashing down when I took the panel off and found it had like 3 tiny little ones and then 3 transformers, or buck boost transformers. Well, it's not all bad. Even though I did pay a fair bit of money for this, it's going to have a different use instead. So it's currently, it took great difficulty getting this in here because it weighs about 200 kilos. It's going to stay here. I'm going to wire it up alongside a rotary 3-phase rotary converter, so it'll do single to 3-phase with a big motor, cat bank, whatever. Anyway, they have a pretty unstable voltage output, so I'm going to feed that into this, which is capable of, well, 22 kVA, which is more than what I'm going to be drawing, because the house can only really do continuously 18 to 20 kVA. So I'm going to feed it from there into this device, and then I'll have very good 3-phase output. So I found a alternative use basically for it, so I'm not unhappy that I spent a fair bit of money on it. But yeah, so that is, so I'll have to include photos of like the inside, because it is quite interesting. It's very basic and very good, basically. I love it because it's you know, it's very basic design, but yeah, so in a future project you may see this running, because I need to power it up and test it anyway, because it is sold as untested, but it's got a test label around the back which says it was tested and working literally like a month or 2 ago, so that is very good. Yeah, and I'm basically probably just going to use it to drive 3-phase equipment. So if I want really accurate 3-phase for a transformer, so if I buy a 3-phase site transformer and rewind it for high voltage output, I can just use it straight on this. It's nice and easy. If I want anything that's 3-phase, basically, I can just use this. It's absolutely perfect for that. And I'm probably going to mount some 3-phase plugs on it as well, or at least like from here. I have got over here, I've got a 63 amp, so this would be perfect really, a 63 amp 3-phase, no, it's only a 6-pole, because it's 3 phases and then a neutral and an earth. Also got a baby little 32, it's an MK 32, stupid camera. And then down here I've got a single 63. Again, that's quite a big plug. This lead's coming to Gaussfest. It's armoured 10mm armoured 10mm, which is, put up there, which is perfect for powering my equipment. It's like 10 meters of it. I got it with a site transformer, which is good. And then under here, again, that's my big site that I'm going to rewind. So yeah, I've got loads of projects. This probably won't be used for a while because I need a big motor. Well, I don't need a big motor, but I want a big motor to have the rotary phase converter to like fully use this if I want proper 3-phase. So yeah, that was just a sort of quick video about this unit. I'll add in some photos again of what the inside looks like, so you can get a bit of grasp on how it works. But it's basically, I'll put the light on. It's basically got there's one of the variacs, and then can't believe it's quite blurry. You can't really see much. There's transformers down there as well. But yeah, so yeah, quick little video about my new voltage stabilizer, Claude Lyons. Yeah.